I think the big unanswered questions in VCID, or vascular contributions to adult cognitive disorder, that's quite a tough call, but I think it remains true that our biggest need, our biggest lack, are molecular targets. And that remains an area where we continue to do intensive exploratory research, and we will need to do more. We haven't got those targets, if you like. We haven't got the tau and the presenilin and the TDP-43 in the vascular space. We haven't got the equivalents. We don't know quite what we're drugging. We know processes. We know about hypertension. We know about tissue fibrosis. We know about cell senescence, but we haven't quite got molecular targets, proteins, whatever, that you would design a drug against. So we're slightly feeling our way. As you know, I'm very interested in the notion of blood pressure lowering. I think that's one to explore, and we can do that creatively. We don't have to insist on a specific molecular target there. We can make progress even without a specific target. As you know, I remain interested in the PDE5 inhibitors, but that doesn't mean to say there aren't plenty of other sensible targets. I'm also interested in the endothelin system, specifically endothelin type A antagonists. The areas for hope and I think areas that are really coming into their own are, first, the biomarkers, especially the fluid biomarkers. Clearly, there are huge steps being made in the Alzheimer's field there. I suspect vascular can do equally well. There are blood biomarkers emerging from big global studies, and if we had biomarkers, that they are major tools in helping us to do better trials. Secondly, I think there's a flowering of big transcriptional data as people realize they can measure the RNA profile or the transcriptional profile of a single cell, and they have machines that can do it for hundreds of thousands of cells in a single run. That approach is starting to prove its worth in brain disease. So big centers worldwide are starting to produce fascinating cell atlases, as they are called, for different brain disease states. I feel confident that will yield those molecular targets, that will yield clues for what we should be going after. And I get the impression that field is moving so fast by this time next year that there'll be a lot more to say.